it's working.
Now tell us,
Yes,
the video, in quotes,
yes,
industry grew because sometime, I think in the 80s or so, the cinema culture died in Nigeria.
yes, ma'am.
So people prefer to sit in their houses and watch videos. But you don't believe in that. You're doing pictures for cinema.
Yes, ma'am.
How is that doing? Are Nigerians now beginning to go to the cinema again?
Well, let me first start by giving kudos. This is not adverts, but I need to give kudos to all the cinema operators in Nigeria. And this started with, Silverbed. After all of those cinemas, Super Cinema, Surulere, Idera Cinema, Mushin, Glover, all of those cinemas died. And
Metro,
all of them. And, Silverbed came with these multiplexes, and they started with the Galleria. And that brought back the culture. And after then, a lot of people came, Film One, Genesis, all of them came, and they started setting up, cinemas. There's nothing like, if you make a film, because one of the things that has really encouraged piracy is because when a film is made and it's so good and there's so much buzz around it, and people don't get to see it, there's no access to it. Once they lay their hand on one copy, boom, the film is everywhere, illegally. So the cinema, and up till now, in the last 2-3 years, we had less than 10. Now we have about 25 multiplexes, and it's growing. And once you see all of that, the hope, that, okay, it go better, like we Nigerians say, so we're really getting there. Yes.
Okay. We'll see a clip of the CEO, and then we'll talk about it.
Thanks.
The expatriate CEO of Transwire Nigeria recently retired.
Kola, 很高兴再次见到你。
As a multinational firm, Global HQ decided to appoint his replacement from within Africa.
And you were in the mix.
Along with 4 others.
My name is Dr. Zimmerman. I do hope we have the most productive period together over the course of the week.
You've been given the mandate to nominate the new CEO?
Self-elimination is a process I find most beneficial. You, yourselves, will withdraw once you realize that you are not up to the task. Since we have a loose...
Enough to whet one's appetite? Was that the whole purpose?
They need to go out there and see the entire thing, because this is a Pan-African film, and it's never been done before. Where you
shot
have
in Lagos.
We shot in Lagos. We shot in Morocco. We shot in South Africa. We shot in Kenya. We shot in Ivory Coast.
5 locations.
Yes.
Ooh, must have cost a bomb too.
Yeah, it costs so much. But for me, it's more of, also trying to test ground, because I always wonder why the North Africans don't watch the films from this side. And I've never seen a film from Morocco in Nigeria cinema. Why that? So we put all of those elements, that will get so that we can bridge the gap. Even if we can't capture Europe and America yet, let's bring our neighbors. Let's capture, the neighboring countries.
The project itself, because I noticed in that trailer you had, the local Nigerian artist was featured there, and you had your actors from within the African continent. How was it like working with each of these people?
Well, let me start with Angelique Kidjo. Angelique Kidjo played lead, and this is the first time this is her first, film role. And in our case, we just, we bumped into each other on a plane, and, we connected, and I pitched the idea to her, and she said, oh, fantastic. And the other people, I was looking, and because of the Pan-African spirit, I wasn't looking for someone in Hollywood who can speak Arab or who can play a Moroccan. I was looking for people from those countries who can represent their people. So if we're seeking distribution in those places and we're doing activation, people will be able to relate, with their own people. And thank God for internet, and Skype and all of these things, because most of them, I auditioned them
on
Skype. I just got acting agencies, and I said, look, I'm looking for someone in this age grade, and they'll send me list, maybe about 30 people, and we'll schedule interview, and I'll be speaking to every one of them, and so I went through all of that, with actors from all of those countries, and today
is making your work easier.
You
didn't have to travel there to
you
go and
don't have to
audition
travel
them.
and audition and incur a lot of cost. Though in Hollywood they would do that, of course, because it also helps the build-up, for the film, and they have this budget that they must spend. But we don't have budget at all, so so we need to make use of the little available resources, that we have, and still achieve something big.
I see a man who spent 7 to 8 years in the banking industry, but chose to leave all of that to follow a passion. Would you do this again if you had the opportunity?
Well, if there's another life, I will do when I come back. But now, look at me, I'm a free man, and look, it's from within, especially when you're doing something that you enjoy doing. My film is my life, and especially art, music, all of those things. Because, if someone comes to me and says,
sorry, do you sing?
Do I?
Do you sing?
I do. Not commercially, maybe in my bathroom. But sometimes I do this. I display when I see live band. I can take microphone and freestyle.
We won't make you.
We won't,
but we will make you give advice to young people out there who maybe they think they have the talent, but they're a bit, shy. They can't take that bold step.
Yes, indeed.
So please. Before you give the advice, we need to take a break straight away. Yes, Kunle, you were about to give advice to young people because Nigeria is doing very well. Nollywood is doing well. We're doing well in music and all that. So anybody else who's interested in going into this industry?
Well, okay, let me start by citing examples. Someone like Falz the Bad Guy, who studied law, whose father is a lawyer. The first time I saw, what that guy did, I'm saying to myself, look, this is a talent that cannot be hidden. You can't, that is him. It's good that, it's good to be educated, like what I studied, the business admin I studied has helped me in structuring, my business, the business side of the whole thing. And anybody who wants to do this, first of all, you need to, because some people think they have talent, and it's just about talent. No, that talent is not enough. You need to be realistic in your approach.
Hone it.
Hone. A lot of people will come to me and they'll say, oh, my son says he wants to be like you. And I say, okay, bring him, let me speak to him. And after speaking to a lot of them I realize they don't see, all they see is the glamour. And they're just like, okay, why is this guy everywhere? Well, why is he driving this car? I want to do the same. If you think you have what it takes, go for it. But education is so key. Yeah. Your foundation, so that even if you are presenting something, you can defend it. To say, look, I'm doing this because I believe this is blah, 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 blah. It's also, yes. So follow your dream, but follow it realistically.
Thank you very much. Kunle Afolayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Producer, director, actor.
Yes,
no, it's not. How do you put it now? Is it
director,
producer, actor?
Okay.
Which one's more now?
So it's now, which one comes first? The strongest actor, producer, director.
Director.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Filmmaker. I like it.
Thank you very much, Kunle Afolayan.
Thank you.
So that's Sunrise for today. We thank you very much for being with us, and we hope that you will join us again next week. My name is Alera Idu, wishing you All the best. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Month.
Happy New Month and the ninth day of the month. Thank you so much. I'm Nell Tagwe. We hope we're able to help you have a fantastic start of end of the week. Start of the end of the week. How do you start at the end of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Have yourself a fantastic end of the rest of the day. But do remember what we usually tell you. Go out there and be the best you can be. Love this country, love yourself, love your neighbor, and be a good example. Bye-bye.